Briscoe and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Underway through the snowflakes here in Western PA. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go. Set. Hawks 70. Hawks.
From the gun, it's Howard. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
At their own 46-yard line.
Gun.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll push forward on a little snow cloud. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180.
Once again, it's Barkley. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get about 5.
Brings up second and 5. The Steelers' 18-yard line.
One, ready?
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And he'll be taken down short of the 1st down. It is a gain of 8 when it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now, Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one's good for 29.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 7.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Leads to 3rd and
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he missed it. It's no good. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll push forward like a little snow cloud. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On one, ready?
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
11 MT. What is that? Stop.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 6.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Stop. 180. Stop.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's get set.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Short gain there, down to the 10.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Howard. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Howard. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
1918.
On the give, it's Johnson. The ball comes out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, Howard. There's a short one caught by Kraft. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Howard. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Go.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Howard back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Howard to throw again. That is hauled in at the 5. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Ready up! Set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw for it with Howard. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go. Start.
Here's Barkley, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 1, ready? Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
That's good for the Bengals.
Close.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now, Burrow.
The Bengals 1st down.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On 2nd down, it's Howard. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Hawk 7.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This one will be from 37 yards out. Through through the falling snow. The kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Let's get set.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We give him about 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180.
Burrow to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Here we go.
Barkley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down.
Here we go, here we go.
The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Gun, gun. 12, 12, 12. Dahan! Dahan!
Brooks, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Let's get set. Dahan!
They'll try it now with Barkley. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. Howard to throw here on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, here's Johnson. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. His kick is good. And the Steelers will tie the game at 6.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The Forrest Buckner brings him down.
It's now 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Howard. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbounds. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Open is Kraft, he's got it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Shut up! Viking 18!
Out of the gun, it's Howard. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, Howard. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Throwing again. Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
32-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Back.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And it'll be brought down at the Your guess is as good as mine. Well, we'll just say he gained about 3 yards.
Second and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Cut.
They go play action for Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
On the ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action, it's Howard. A throw on the move is caught. Into space. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The return starts from the 5.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
To throw is Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. To throw is Burrow. And into traffic, but taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down. Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
2nd down, Burrow. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, is has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's going to be caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. As the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Hurry up!
To throw is Howard. Off-balance throw. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, we might be running out of time.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Howard. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Quick throw, taken in, and he looks to be a bit short of the line, and that is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. Back deep, Aniyah Smith. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 16-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go. Back.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 2. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson,